Hey everyone, Shannon Lynn with Divine Bliss Twin Flame Union here. I was feeling so good today that I thought I would do a second reading here for all of you to bring this forth for our Friday's vlog, which will be I think our 5th vlog. So please feel free to go to the other vlogs to find out more information and guidance on, who I am and how long I've been doing this divine channeling. And what we're going to do here today, I did a little bit of a channeling before I came on here to find out what the divine wanted to bring forward for the each and the all of us. And so they said they wanted to title this vlog, "Can we show you here and now just what is possible once you do take your own bull by the horns and to push and or to pull that sucker on into place, as only you each individually can and will, once you put your minds to it." So then for the description box, they wanted to say, okay, Shannon, so again, to each your owns means to take your own individual bull by the horns and to reach for more from within your own true self soul's happenings of, which truly just means to go on your own true ways within the each of you, as only you each individually can and will, once you reach within to do so. And then they said, also, we are here to teach you to reach within you and to show you the ways within you, to become your best self souls happenings of, which just means that we, the angels, your angelic guides, are also here to teach you on manifestation, true creation, from within these creation series of materials, as we are going to bring forth for you here now today on as well. So, cool. So we're going to learn some more on manifestation, true creation. And so, perfect. I just want to start the video vlog by just putting my thoughts to the side and getting whatever information and guidance that divine has for the each and the all of us from within this all. So let's just get started. Whew, okay, so here we go. See what we have for information coming forward for us. Saying, okay, Shannon. They're saying, so if you're ready for this, we are here too now, they said. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring forward for the each and the all of you these ways of beingness. So we're going to show you these ways of beingness in which you can now then come forward from within each of this or each of these true materials from within this as or in, which just means that you can come forward as your own true self soul's best self or best self soul from within the each of you, once you take your own bull by the horns. And what we're meaning by that is that once you come forward to and for the betterment of the alls, you then, like automatically bring yourselves on forward up and into just so much more from within the reaching within, or reaching withins of, which just means that as you reach within, you then are projecting yourselves already onto just so much, out on into just so much more from within all of these true processing, simply because as you step up and on into just so much more, you then open up and on into just so much more from within these true co-creative of events, these true co-creative series of events in manifestation, true creation here as well. So just do know that as we each here are individually opening on up into just so much more, we then are bringing forth for you the materials from within just so much more here as well, they're saying. So just do know that as you step up and on into just so much more, well then, we can bring forward for you from within all of this up and on into just so much more here as well from within this, or from within each of these materials here as well, they're saying. So they're saying, so let's guide yous all on forward into just so much more from within this whole true process, or these true processings here right now, right here and now, they're saying. So, okay, so they're saying, take out a pen and a pencil and a paper. Take out a pen or a pencil and a paper and bring forward these true co-creative knowings from deep within you. Like, are you ready for this? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for it? Okay, so stop the video if you need to and bring these forward. Okay, and then when you're ready, start the video again. Okay, so they're asking, what are you ready to do What are you ready to have as? What do you want to bring yourselves forward from within as? What do you want to manifest as? Or what do you want to manifest in as? Which just means, what do you want to come forward as? What do you want to do with your lives? How do you want to come forward? What do you want to be, do, and have from deep within you? Ask yourselves these questions, these unending, unequaled questions they're saying. Ask yourselves from deep within you, what do I want to have? What do I want to be? What do I want to do? How do I want to come forward from within this as? From within all of this as? And then do go within for your own true answers here. And bring forward whatever comes to be from deep within you. Whatever you are feeling is what is right and true for you from deep within you. Bring them on forward onto paper. Write them all out. Bring it all on forward into your foremost frontal mind. Into your conscious thoughts or your conscious thinking mind. Bring all of these thoughts on forward into your conscious frontal foremost frontal mind is what we're saying here, they're saying. So as you begin to do that, you'll begin to know, or you'll begin to see like a pattern forming from within all of this, or all of these true materials here. You'll begin to see yourself forming a pattern from deep within you as to what is right and true for you, as to what you want in your lives, as to what you want to step up and on into, to be, to do, and to have from within. You will start to see these things coming forward for you. Like being unequaled for you. Meaning that you will not be happy until you've stepped up and on into just so much more from within all of this equality or equalities of. Which just means that once you want for more, once you step up and on into or want or desire for more in your lives here, well then, it's like that is one of the true keys that will bring you or usher you up and on forward into just so much more from within all of this. Because many of you haven't even asked yourself these questions, haven't even brought forward from within you each of these questions to and for you from within all of this. So bring all of this on forward onto paper. What do I want? Who do I want to be? What do I want to act as? What do I want from within my own true lives here as well, they're saying. What wants to come forward from within my own true self, soul's desires of? What do I want to be? What do I want to have? Who do I want? These kinds of things, you're being brought forward from within this as or in, simply because we are then projecting to you from within you as to what and whom is right and true for you from deep within you, so that you can then project that out on into the world or into the worlds here. Because then and only then will you then have that or become that, to then have that being projected back on towards you or on into you, as or in this form of manifestation or in this manifestation process or processings of, which just means that as you come forward from within each of you, as or in these steppings or in these ways of beingnesses from within each of you, that will come on forward from within all of this. Once you know what you truly do want, then you'll see these steppings to come forward from within each of you, from deep within you, as or in this. And then and only then can you then step the steps, or take your own bull by the horns, or step the steps in the steppings of, or in the ways of beingnesses of, which will then propel or project you on forward, up and on into just so much more, which you then will step up and on into from within all of this, becoming as, or being brought forward from within all of this as, or in this as. Which just means that as you step up and on forward into all of this, from within all of this, you then are projecting yourselves on forward. But not only that, you are then projecting this all on back at you or for you from within all of this here as well. Which just means that you will then become that which you truly do want here on paper now. Which just means that as you project from within you on out into your outer worlds here, as this projections of, or as this equality, or these equals of what you truly do want. Once you get that down on paper and you project that on forward out into the world as what you want, you then are able to step up and on into that from deep within you as this, or in this as. And then and only then can you come forward as this, from within this as you continue on stepping or being as, or becoming as, or to warrant this as, they're saying. Because once you warrant this as, well then, we will be here then to help you in the steppings, to bring forward from within you each of these steppings that you can now then step up and on into from within all of this. And then have that projected on back at you or for you from within all of this, so that you can then be living this here in your now here then outer worlds from within all of this here as well, they're saying. So just do know, again, that this is a process. These processings will bring you on into just so much more from within each of you individually here. So that's why they keep saying that individually here, because we each have our own projections of what we want. And once we get to know what that is, we can then project that on out. That can then be brought forward back to us and on into our own true lives here as this or in this. As we continue to step up and on into this and to be this. And to then manifest as this. Or be in the manifestations of all of this from within all of this. So they're saying, so they're really here truly showing us all the true lights of the Lord from within the each of us here. Being as and or doing as here as well. From within all of this. From within all of this manifestation process or properties of here as well, they're saying. So from within all of this, you will see from within the creation series of events in true creation manifestation here, you will see all of these ways of beingnesses to then come forward to and for each of you from within all of this, to then be brought forward up and on into just so much more from within each of these ways of beingnesses or these processes or processings of or in. Which just means that as you step up and on into just so much more, you then are projected up and on into just so much more from within all of this. And they're saying, and we do realize that we have repeated ourselves many times from within these processings, but we just want you to get it. They're like, we just want to like bring it on home to you that this really and truly is a process, or you are in these processings of, or these ways of beingnesses of, in which you step up and on into just so much more from deep within you as, or from within all of this as. And then and only then, as these projections of, can you then be living here as or in this of as well. Which just means that as you project yourselves on forward, and that too is being brought back at you and or for you from within all of this, as these energetic beings or beingnesses of love and light to and for the good of the alls here, well then you are stepping up and on into that as that, or in this as that, which just means that as you step up and on into just so much more, you are then projecting on into just so much more here as well. And then, it's like the only thing that can happen then is that more will be projected on back to you and for you from within all of this, simply because you have stepped up and on into that. You have warranted that from deep within you to bring this all on forward to and for the each and the all of you here then as well, they're saying. So just do know that this is a process, and you are here in the processings of all of this from deep within you here always. So this is a true co-creative manifestation process, or in the processings of. So just do know that all of these things can and will be found from within the true creation series of events in true creation manifestation, from within all of this or all of these series of events in true creation manifestation, or in the manifestations of. So we are here once again showing you the ways to your true self soul's happenings of, or in the ways that you can then now come forward on into just so much more from within all of this, once you each take your own bull by the horns individually here as a whole, and you each step up and on into just so much more from within all of these trespasses or these ways of beingnesses, and then you then are projected up and on into just so much more, which then is being projected back onto you here as well as just so much more here as well. And then and only then will you become that much more here as well, because as you are becoming, you are then stepping up as, and as you step up as, or in this as, well then you just are, because you are being here as, and you are stepping up here as. And so how could you then be anything different or but that? Then you are being here or doing here as or in here as well, they're saying, because until you know this stuff, until you reiterate or can reiterate this stuff by heart and just step up and on into just so much more from within all of this, until you really get this, until you really know this from deep within you, they're like, you're still going to be lost. You're not going to understand the ways of the West. You're not going to understand the ways of the West until you know the ways of the West, until you can reiterate all of this stuff from deep within you as what is right and true for you from deep within you. And you can step those steppings in. You can be these beings, and you can step up and on into just so much more from within this whole process, or these processings of. And once you can be and do that as that, or in this as that, well then, they're saying, well then, look out world, because you have no ideas, they're saying, just how much you can affect this world, that you can bring forward from within each of these passageways of light forms that are being brought forward here to and for the betterment of the alls, here to and for the betterment of the each of yous here as well, they're saying. That you each are here individually as a whole, collectively as well, they're saying. But just do know that it starts within the each of you here individually as well. So nothing will come to be, not if or until you each step up, as only you each individually can and will and do here. Like as to each your owns from within all of this, they're saying. So it's all about grabbing your own bull by the horns and stepping up and on into all of this, learning what the true process is, learning this stuff, and then, doing it all, really, and being it all, and stepping up into it all, as only you each individually can here as a whole, as we all will here together, to create this better, more improved, dramatically improved world for all of us to live and to thrive from within. So there's no longer going to be this scarcity, this lack mentality, this these behaviors, these beliefs, these belief systems that are of lack and of scarcity no longer will be. We'll all be here in these processings of, or these ways of beingnesses of, which bring forth true abundance in all areas of our lives, to and for the betterment of the alls, the each and the all of us here as well. So okay, awesome. I have a real quick few minutes here before I have to run off. So let's do a real quick channeled oracle card reading here to end off this. And so what do we want to get for cards here? I am feeling like, I'm actually just feeling like they want to grab the Universe Has Your Back cards. Anything else? No, not, okay. They want the Good Tarot. I don't even know where that is. I don't even have that here. Is there anything else instead? Okay. I think they're going to just get a little bit from the Sacred Traveler deck. Okay, perfect. So the Universe Has Your Back deck, we're just going to grab a card or two, and we're going to have them, help us out here on what they want to bring forward for the each and the all of us from within this. Okay. So we're just going to give it a few quick shuffles. They're already pre-shuffled before we come on camera. So we're just going to ask for some guidance information from within all of this for the each and the all of us, to and for the betterment of the alls, and also here for the true Twin Flame Collective as well. Alrighty. What do you have for us today? Oh my goodness. Is it all of these? Okay. So they're saying yes. So we have, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Manifestation. Oneness is my true nature. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Manifestation process. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to ask what information, guidance, put my thoughts to the side. Do they have any further information or guidance on these cards that they want to bring forward? They're saying, yes, Shannon. Okay, so they're saying the manifestation process really is unapologetic, they're saying. The manifestation process really is unapologetic in its beingness of, which just means that as we are bringing forth our own true co-creative abilities, we are then being here, like standing our ground unapologetically, meaning that what we are manifesting here is to and for the betterment of the alls, but also we are here as our own true self souls, individualizations of, which just means that we are here being and doing as only we each individually can, will, and do, unapologetically, simply because we each are being our own true self souls in the manifestations of, which just means that we are manifesting from a place of, you know, whom we really and truly are here being as and doing as, and, you know, what we want here to and for the betterment of the alls here as well. And so, you know, as we are being our own true self souls, we are ushering forth, you know, information and guidance and true love to and for the betterment of the alls from within, whom we really and truly are here as well, so that they can step up then for their own selves here as well, in an unapologetic way as well, so that they can be their own true self souls, you know, in the happenings of, I'm hearing, simply because, you know, why would we want to be anything or anybody different than whom we really and truly are? So we should just all be unapologetically whom we really and truly are from deep within our own true self souls, happenings of, as whom we really and truly are here being as, or in the beings of here as well, they're saying. So, you know, it's all about just being your own true self souls. Oneness is my true nature. So they're saying, so as we are coming forth as one and the same, or as we are coming forth to and for the betterment of the alls, we are coming forth here as one, or in this as one, which just means that as we are stepping forward up and on into just so much more from within all of this, we are then bringing this all on forward to and for the betterment of each and the all of us here as well, they're saying. So it really is all about the, you know, the betterment, the to and for the betterment of all of us. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So they're saying, so in your manifestation abilities of, or in the ways that you manifest, you will find here that true surrender is the only ways to go. Once you have reached within, to and for, or from within all of this is just so much more from within this whole systematic series of events in true creation manifestation, which just means that as you step on forward, up and on into just so much more from within all of this, you surrender to thee. You surrender to the ways of the world, which just means that you come to the knowings or the beings and the doings of just so much more from within your own individual interior guidance systems of, which just means that as you are being sourced, they're saying, as you're being sourced, or as you are coming from within you as source, or in this, from within your true selves sources of, which just means that as you're coming forth as this individual light source or light beingnesses of, you then have surrendered like to peace. They're saying like to peaceful bliss. You will then come forward up and on into just so much more from within this surrendered state of beingness or beingnesses of, which then potentially bring you on forward into just so much more from within this like blissful state or ways of beingnesses of, from within all of this, they're saying. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. So they're saying. So as you're expanding up and on into just so much more from within all of these sequences of events in true creation manifestation, you then are being ushered up and on into just so much more from within all of this as this. Simply because you have now here stepped up and on into just so much more from deep within you as this, or in this as. Which just means that as you come forward as just so much more, you are then projected up and on into, and then projected back and on forward here from within you as. Which just means that you can then be here as, or be here living as here as well. Which just means that as you've stepped up and on into this beings of, or in the livings of here as well, you then are showing up as, or living in the livings of here as, or in this all here as. Okie dokie. A few minutes left. Not a lot, but a little bit of time left. Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. So we're just going to grab a little bit from them, and that'll end our reading here today. We'll do, whatever channeling the divine has to bring forward for all of you. I am here just as a, as an avenue or an opening up for them to come forward for the each and the all of us here, so that we can then bring ourselves on forward, or to project ourselves on forward into just so much more from within our own true lives here, so that we are here living our happily ever afters in the now of our lives. Okie dokie, here we go. So I'm just asking for some more cards for us on whatever they have, information they have to bring forward for the each and the all of us. So we have watching clouds, stay focused. Let's just see if there's anything more here. So I hope everybody's having a spectacular week. I know that I am. I was feeling really great today. And so I just wanted to come forward for the all of you and, come forward and bring a reading for the each and the all of us here, myself as well as all of you, so that we can, just become our best selves and grow and expand on into, what we're here to be and do and have as from within all of this. And that includes our abundance and our manifestation processes of. So I'm glad they're bringing some of the creation series of materials here in a unique way here, to sort of open you all up into the processes of, or the processings of all of these materials. So we have watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. We have staying focused, hold the course. And we have infinite abundance, which is abundance is pouring into your life. So I'm just going to ask again for information and guidance. Okay. So as you are continuing on here in your processings of, or in the ways of beingnesses in which you bring yourselves on forward, on into, up and on into, which just means that as you step on forward into just so much more, you then are being projected back to you and for you here as well, right? Right. So just know that from within each of these stages then of true creation, of true co-creation and manifestation, or in the manifestations of, you then are stepping up and on into just so much more from within these projections of, to then reach the highest of pinnacle peaks, they're saying, to then bring you back on forward into just so much more from within all of this, as or in. Which just means that as you reach these pinnacle peaks of true success here from within the each of yous as this, or in this beingnesses of, you then will project up and on into just so much more from within this, like energetic electric exchange, they're saying. And from within this energetic electric exchange brings forward to and for you frequencies of manifestations or events in manifestations, which then just means that behind the scenes, all of these things are being lined up for the each and the all of you from within all of this manifestation process or processings here as well. So that as you step up and on into all of this, all of these things are being projected back to you from within all of this behind the scenes here as well, as they are being brought forward for you from within all of this that have just not been brought forward out into your outer worlds here as well yet, they're saying. So just to know that all of these things are happening behind the scenes before they actually show up into your here nows right now, they're saying. So to stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your dreams, stay focused and stay in that place of, they're saying like appeasement. Stay in that place of appeasement for yourselves, in the knowings that things are coming forward to and for you, like catalog ordered. That, what you would expect to come forward from a catalog, is coming forward like I'm getting like Amazon. Okay, you order from Amazon, but you don't expect that Amazon's order is not going to come. You're waiting for it to come. You let go because you're not worried about it coming. It's going to show up. So you want to be in that state of knowing that, these things or these dreams, these ways of beingnesses that you're stepping up and on into, and these dreams, these things that you're wanting to manifest from within your own true lives here as well, are coming forward to and for you as like catalog ordered, they're saying. So just be in the knowings of all of these things, to hold the course, they're saying. Hold the course. Stay focused on what is already here for you, because that is where your true abundance lies, they're saying. That is where your power lies, in the knowings that all of these things are already here coming to you to and for you. They may not have shown up yet, but they're truly catalog ordered, and they're on their way to you. Until they're here, until they're right here, they're saying, until they're right here in the manifestations of, you know, living in these things in your outer worlds here that, you know, they're catalog ordered. They're on their way to you. There's no other ways that it can be. And see this within as that, you know, everything is on its way to you right here and now, in the now of your lives, so that you're here in the livings of those things. On into infinite abundance from within your own true lives here, simply because we each are here individually as a whole. Yes, they're saying. But we are manifesting, or in the manifestation processes of just so much more from within all of this, or all of these happenings, or these ways of beingnesses in which we are then being projected on into and back at us as just so much more, or from within this as just so much more. As we are stepping up and on into all of this from within us, from within this as, or in this as. So which just means that as you step up and on into just so much more from within, you know, all of this true co-creative process or processings of, they're saying, that you will be and do and have as, or from within this as, no one else, like in no one else's business. Like it's going to come forward for you like no one else's business. Simply because you have reached within for so much more from within all of these true processings or processes of. And that you are now in the expectation processes or processings of just so much more from within your own each individual lives here, as well as to and for the collectives here as well, they're saying. So just to know that the each and the all of us are here in the manifestations of, or are here manifesting as just so much more from within the each of us individually here as well as a whole. And so like infinite abundance is abound here as well, they're saying. Infinite abundance. To and for the betterment of the alls here as well. Yes, they're saying yes. So individually as a whole here as well. So awesome. I'm feeling like that's the end of the reading here now today. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend, and love and light to and for the good of all, always. So we'll talk soon. We'll be back on this platform here real soon. So have a great weekend. Bye for now.